Guys, this is Jimmy from Primer Is Best. My plane just flew over that I always have nearly in every video. And now there's a fire truck or something that's I can hear off in the distance. So I hope nobody's had an accident or there's a fire somewhere. Anyway, let's get on this. It's a 1978 Chevy C10 truck. Goes by the name of Billy James because Billy James used to own this truck. So I've connected the battery up on it. I'm hoping that y'all have kept up with the videos I've been posting lately of this truck. It's been at GM1038 on YouTube. His GM1038. His name is Brian. So from here on out, I'll start referring to him as Brian. Please check out his YouTube channel, GM1038, because as of this video, this one, my 84 C10 truck left turn Bill is over there. So he is doing some fine tuning on it a little bit, and also, let's see, putting power steering on it. I hope if he wants to. I told him it's no big deal if he doesn't want to. He works all the time, and I hate to even him and Tim Dixon. I hate to even ask him to do anything, but you know me, I'm always asking for help or would you please do this for me or something. But hey, we're all friends. So I've connected the battery up on it. And it's been sitting here several days. I don't get to play with trucks or do anything like that very often, as I've said. Or if you're new to the channel, my mother-in-law, Mrs. PIB's mother, she had a massive stroke. So we visit her often. And if we're not with her, we're doing things for her. For example, taking care of her home, making sure nobody's broke in, paying her my mother-in-law's bills on top of our bills. So really, we've doubled the workload especially for my wife, because she pays bills for both of us to make sure everything is hunky-dory and there's nothing going on. I start her car, my mother-in-law's car. I just drive it around in the driveway a little bit, move it around, make sure everything's kosher on it, make sure there's no mice moved in it, stuff like that. There's a lot of things I don't talk about, so just trust me, we are extremely busy. But I have an opportunity today to start this truck, and it's been, like I said, several days. I don't even know what I've said sometimes. I've already put the keys in it, and okay, now I found it. I'm going to have to get used to this truck again because Brian done a lot of carburetor adjusting, and of course he lowered it, and he done a whole bunch of stuff to this truck. I mean, it's really amazing, on top of putting this different hood on it. So I'll back it out, and he told me not to mash the gas. Let's see what happens. Okay, he said if it don't start right away, it's been sitting for a while, give it 2 pumps. Pretty good. I'm really impressed. Brian's a real good mechanic, and Tim Dixon, jack of all trades. He does fabricating, metalwork, welding, expert, and Brian is an expert on everything he does. He's a real good mechanic. Of course, I got to thank Charlie, Brian's dad, Corey, and Waylon. They all helped me out. We're all friends. I'm going to let this warm up for just a minute. So at the most, I'll give it 2 pumps. I'll let it warm up for just a minute, then I'll back it up, okay? I'm going to try to clean this mess out, and I'll explain all that in a minute. Okay. Guys, I might have to pause this because I don't want to hit my garage doors. Hang on. Okay, guys, I got it backed out. Pretty good oil pressure, huh? What is that, 60, 65, whatever? Anyway, good oil pressure. This engine and transmission is good. The transmission is practically new. If you watch Brian's videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's got a 400 turbo in it, and a freshened up 350 that Brian and his dad Charlie put in. Of course, all new brakes. Let's see. Yeah, that's a new carburetor, Edelbrock. But Brian bought, I told him whatever it takes. That's a new one. So, show you around the truck. This truck, if I can remember, I will try to include some pictures of what this truck looked like when I first got it. I keep forgetting to do that, guys, and I apologize. Anyway, this hood and lowering the truck down some more made a huge difference. I'm still waiting on my trim. I ordered new trim, and I've rattled, as you're looking at it, I rattle can paint all my trucks if they need it, and 99.9% of them do need painting. I can't afford a big massive paint job, so I just rattle can. This rattle can paint job actually turned out really good, and my wife did not want me to put patina on it because it looked that good. Not bragging. I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just saying it did. For me, it turned out really, really good, better than I ever expected. And we put Penetrol on it. So I gotta get this stuff out. These are the blue seat belts that was originally in this truck. This truck was originally blue on the insides. I bought a wreck truck because this truck was junk. It was going to the junkyard, and I saved it. It was on a trailer going to the junkyard, and I bought it from the guy taking it to the junkyard. I didn't even know him. I just bought it. He said he had a title for the cab, for the truck, and I bought it. So unfortunately, there was a guy that I had talked to once or twice that worked at a fast food restaurant. He had a white truck. This is his bed, his seats, his dash pad. There's a lot of things on this truck that did belong to his truck, but he hit something hard, and if I can find the video, I'll try to show that to you. Anyway, so keep watching the video to the end, to the very end, because sometimes I'll try to remember to do that on this video. Anyway, I'm just letting it run for just a minute. It is starting to warm up. So I'm going to try to vacuum this thing out just a little bit. I'm not going to do a whole heck of a lot, but because there's rain coming, and I live in East Tennessee, so it could be here anytime. So I'm going to get busy. I'm going to turn this off. Oh, listen to this. This is a 4.3 starter out of a 2000. Hang on. Did you hear that starter? Man, it sounds so much better. Let's do it again. Listen for the starter. This thing had a truck starter on it. Anyway, Brian, it pays to watch his videos. He always said, and I think I started saying this in one of my other videos, but I didn't finish because I get sidetracked. I'm easily amused. My wife will say squirrel, and that's how we communicate sometimes. Squirrel, which means finish what you started. Squirrel. So he said, if you go, this is a small block 350, or you could put it on 305, whatever. That's the good thing about Chevy small blocks. He said he goes to the auto parts store, and he says he wants a starter for a 2000 model S10 with a 4.3, S10 Blazer, whatever. He said he always says the year 2000, he said, because he can remember that. But, yeah, it sounds so much better. I mean, it spins it quicker or something. I don't know. It doesn't sound like it's dragging. And like Brian was saying, that the rebuilt starters a lot of times are not, you know, like for 350 are not as good, you know, as just getting one. Try that's what I'm getting at. Watch his videos. Ask him questions if you have a question or a concern or whatever, or lowering or whatever, you know, or Tim Dixon. Tim, by the way, Tim Dixon is on Facebook. Type in Gas X Chop Shop. Axe is spelled A-X-E. I know I say all this stuff in every video that I make, just about, but truly, I mean, they're really good guys and they know what they're doing. And, okay, today's video is, let me show you this hood. Let's look at this together, because I think this is, it's been several days since I looked at it. Okay, I got some, I'm trying to look. I know it used to be blue. I don't mind that. That's great. I'm into this right here. And when I put Penetrol on this, man, this is going to shine like a new penny and protect it. It won't get no worse. And I have lots of videos on applying Penetrol, or what it looks like. People say, how long does it last? If you've ever tried it before, it depends on your situation. If you keep your vehicle outside, you know, whatever. Mine stays in the garage, so it'll last 2 years or more. Let's look at this crack somebody has fixed. As you can see, they put this, this hood, these are notorious for cracking, okay? I like that. I mean, I like scars. I like things that tell a story, okay? So, I'll show you the rest of it here. Sorry for the motorcycle, guys. I think some people take the mufflers or something out. It's just ridiculous. But this has been welded in. It's not the best, but hey, it works. And while I have this hood open and nobody hollers squirrel, I'm going to try to lube these hinges again, because that's where the trouble begins. As you can see, I've already done it before, but this is a new hood and I don't want to I don't want to bend it. But see the cracks? See, they're notorious for that. If you've had a square body from the 70s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know what that is. It looks like something laid eggs or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, Brian got this hood from a feller that had a trailer full of stuff he was taking to the junkyard, scrapyard. And Brian seen this hood and a couple of other C10 parts and said, hey, what are you doing with them parts? And the guy said, well, I'm taking them to the scrapyard. And Brian said, I'll buy it. So he bought the hood and some more parts. I don't know what all he bought, but I got the hood from him. As you can see, it used to be blue. It kind of reminds me of my 75 C10 truck Sky. And seems like I had another blue one like this, but I can't remember nothing. So anyway, I'm real proud to have this hood. The hood that was on this truck was, anyway, see the bracing. See, squirrel? Sorry guys, I get sidetracked easy. I want to tell y'all so much. I try not to make my videos long, but at the same time, I get sidetracked easy. Anyway, well, yeah, I better keep that up. Let me go get some spray. Hang on. Hey guys, sorry about that. I had a spam call. I get them all the time. Aggravating. I got me some PB Blaster. I'm just going to spray a little bit. And I don't care where I get it on here. As long as it's, I mean, I'm not particular. Just a little bit here and there. Help it. If you have a square body, you need to do this often. Okay. I'm just hitting everything. Probably not hitting where I should be, but I'll try it. I think I missed this over here. Anyway, on those spam calls, I have a little fun with them. And I talk like I'm from another country, and I'll talk gibberish. And sometimes I'll say, well, are you speaking whatever kind of language? You know, and I'll drop a dog, you know. That's embarrassing. I probably shouldn't tell y'all that, but yeah. I just have a little fun with them on their expense. Hang in there, guys. I got to put this up. Okay, guys, I put that up. I'm going to move his hood just a little. Oh, yeah. Much easier. And I feel better about doing this one-handed because this hood's already messed up. Did y'all see that about a year ago? Was y'all watching Mecum Auctions? Yeah, Mecum Auctions. And they had a Chevy C10 truck. I know I've told y'all this before. That was green, light green. Looked like the one Gas Monkey garage done or something. Anyway, it's like that. I mean, beautiful truck. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. And that woman that, you know, shuts the hoods, if you watch those auctions, she come around like from here, went over here, and just pulled it down like that. Well, it bowed that hood on that truck. Boy, howdy, I would have been mad. Oh my goodness. I mean, that was I don't know how much the truck sold for, but probably could have sold for more, but I mean, it just bowed it. One of the worst I've ever seen. On these hoods like this, if you have one, of course, oil it up, the hinges, but at the same time, push back, help it to start moving, push back and down gently. You don't, and use both hands. Of course, I'm just using this hand, but push back toward the windshield, and it helps it not to bow. Just my suggestion, my 2 cents worth, whatever. So I'm going to clean out this mess here and try to make it a little bit more presentable, I guess. Oh yeah, this this was my list I gave to Brian. Change seat belts, lower, change out hood, adjust carb, pressure wash engine. But he said in his video that it was mostly paint splatter, and he really couldn't do nothing with it. It wouldn't look no better. But he said he would do it anyway. I said, no, just forget it. I feel sorry for him because he works all the time, and I want him to spend as much time with his family as he can, and side trim. So he ordered, or one of us, we ordered side trim, Mrs. PIB and I. So new side trim is on the way, and as I've said before, he's going to adjust the doors and all this kind of stuff, that, you know, adjust everything, the fenders, the gaps, because this bed, the doors, the fenders, the hood, it's all off different trucks. And I know I've mentioned this lots of times. You're probably tired of hearing it. But I've always said in the past that it's took 7 trucks to make this one, and it did. Now I can say 8 because this hood's off of something else. And this is somebody's going to say, well, that's the wrong hood for this truck. And it is. It's the wrong hood. It's a 79 hood. This is a 78. But that's all. The hood I had on it was a 79. I'm just one of those kind of guys. If it works, it works. I'm into patina style, and if I can remember to show pictures at the end of this video, and nobody holler squirrel or nothing, then you can see what it looked like. I cannot afford. I'm like most people. I'm on a budget. I live, you know, day to day, week to week, whatever. I'm on fixed income now. I'm 66, and I can't run out and just go buy all new truck, you know, all new fenders, all new hood, all new. I can't do it. I'm not going to pay $5,000, $6,000 or $7,000 as I've been seeing people on marketplace saying, and you know, for a paint job, you know, you might, you know, and it's just mediocre paint job. I mean, according to what I see on marketplace, I mean Facebook. I don't know. I was saying marketplace, but I meant Facebook. But I get on some of those C10 groups sometime. Now, how much is a paint job for something like this? You know, well, for one that maybe has a run or two, it's not perfect. You know, 5,000-6,000. Are you kidding? I mean, I'm sure it's costs a lot of money for paint. Everything has went up, especially in the last, what, 2 or 3 years. So, sheesh, I can't do it. I mean, I'm like everybody else. I do as much as I can myself. So I mean, I rattle can, do whatever, and I like patina style much better. Anyway, so my wife is in there warming up our first meal of the day. So I'm gonna, when she hollers time to eat, come get it or what, or squirrel, then I'll have to run in there and go eat. But I don't want to paint this hood. As I said, if you watch my videos, I'll give you another chance at this in case you're new to the channel. What does this look like to you? My wife, I'll give you a second or two. I'm trying to get it in a good light so you can see. You know, this mess right here. I mean, it looks like whatever it is, it just ate through. But my wife said, time's up. Give you one more second. Okay, time's up. My wife said it looks like a jellyfish. And it does. I mean, pretty much she said, look at this on this hood. It looks like a jellyfish. And I gotta say it does. I mean, I really like that. And then I noticed this right here. Can you see that smile? I mean, I don't know if, I don't think that's intentional. I really don't. I'm going to look around on the hood and see. Like I said, it was going to... I can't believe somebody done that intentional. I mean, this truck was blue. So, I just think it's just a weird thing that happened. I don't really see anything else that pops out at me. I didn't really notice it until we washed it the other day. Since we got it back. Now I got to vacuum it out and stuff. I'm just kind of doing a little bit of cleaning up and stuff. But isn't this cool though? Either you're into this channel, Primer is best, or you're not. To me, I love stuff like this. I just love it. I think it goes good at the truck. I'm going to be doing some testing on some with some rattle can paint on this truck just to see what I want to go with. I've had a lot of people say, you know, why don't you redo the whole truck, paint the truck white, paint the hood white, and, you know, do your best, make it look beautiful, best that you can. And, you know, it deserves a good paint job, blah, 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 you know, like that. You know, I'm just condensing some of the comments I get on this truck. And, you know, that's one option. Other option is just paint the hood white, leave the rest, and with the new chrome, it's going to really pop. I think the new chrome will make a huge difference in it. Oh yeah, I'm really proud of this. My wife and I done this. Painted the emblems. They're used, but I was trying to make it pop. But anyway, yeah. So other option is leave it alone. The hood looks great. Don't touch it. Don't paint the hood. I get exclamation points on that. Sometimes the comments are more interesting than the videos. Which is probably true in every video I make. But, you know, some people said leave the hood alone. Then some people said, I had several people say, this looks kind of sun-baked, you know, sun-baked. Make the top sun-baked, you know, like this. Make it sun-baked, you know, and maybe the top of here, you know, make it look sun-baked to match, somewhat match the hood, you know, on the parts that are kind of, you know, that the sun would hit, you know, down through here, you know. Make this all sun-baked. That's real. Penetrol makes stuff shiny like that. I thought about, I don't know, there's all kinds of options. I'm going to do a little bit of experimenting. I'm going to try to dig out some rattle can paint and see what we can do with it. Just do some experimenting. I can't hurt this truck. I can't hurt it. I mean, it's already, anything I do, this thing's going to help it. So, that'll be in the next video, I guess. This one's golly, this video's getting quite long, and I apologize. And so I'm going to end the video here. I mean, I'm always open for constructive comments, you know, suggestions, whatever. And everybody that has made a suggestion or, you know, opinion on what you would do if it was your truck, I am truly grateful. I truly am. It's awesome to hear some feedback from other folks. I mean, let's just pretend like this is my truck and yours too, and what would you do? Of course, I might not take your opinion, I might not take your suggestion, you know, and follow through with it, because, you know, that there's all kinds of suggestions. I can't do everybody's, you know, so I'll have to be the ultimate judge, or my wife. I'm going to say me. I'm the only one out here, so I'm the boss right now. Don't y'all say nothing. Squirrel. Anyway, we'll see what happens with it. I think next video, I know my wife's going to have our first meal for today ready to go. It's spaghetti, and I love spaghetti. I don't want to miss out. So, I'm going to end the video here. You're watching Primer Is Best. If you'd like and subscribe to the channel, I'd be grateful. Truly, I would. It means a lot to my wife and myself. I'm just looking. Oh, I'm also on Squirrel. I'm on Facebook, Primer Is Best, and Instagram, Primer Is Best. I have a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. And sometimes I do YouTube shorts you might want to check out. I try to be a little bit entertaining, just kind of in all reality, I'm a nutcase. I goof around and act like a nut most of the time. I just love to laugh. I love to make other people laugh. So that's me in a nutshell, but I'm trying to act like I got some sense, which, squirrel, that's hard to do. Anyway, I done all this with bricks. Well, those bricks, when I got done rattle can painting in, I put bricks, you know, and I add a little bit of black here and there, spray paint, blah, blah, blah. Y'all seen it. If you're interested in it, any of my videos you're interested in, if you want to see what it looked like, you know, in the beginning and stuff, please go to my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, look for that little search magnifying glass thing. Type in 1978 Chevy C10 truck, Billy James, Primer Is Best. And it should bring up all the videos of it from beginning to now. So, anyway, guys, I know the video's long, and I apologize. Truly, I do. I don't mean to bore you to death, but I'm going to try to clean this out, maybe do a little vacuuming, which would be boring, very boring to y'all. Clean it up just a hair, and I'll get back with you on another video. I'm going to try to get some rattle can paint, see what all I have, and that'll be in the next video. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about Billy James. Read the comments. Give me inspiration to what to do next. I don't know. There's something about this truck that I'm really just lowering it, the hood. I hated that original hood. Oh my goodness. Not the original hood. The hood I could find. The hood I found on this truck that was white came off of a junkyard truck that my friend Kip at K&K Auto Salvage, he had a junk truck that he was running around in his junkyard in, and it happened to have a white hood. And believe it or not, he's such a good guy, he sold me that hood even though it was bowed. And he said, Jimmy, the hood's bowed pretty bad. And I said, Kip, I don't have no hood. So I said, I'll take it. So he was still driving the truck without the hood. But like I said, I'm really blessed with some good friends. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think, and be sure to subscribe, and we'll be testing out some rattle can, different colors and stuff on this truck, and see what it looks like, I guess, in the next video. Sometimes I get my videos mixed up, but just subscribe. I'm an old man. I'm 66. I can't remember nothing. Squirrel. So See, I get sidetracked. God bless y'all. Thanks for watching, guys. The Lord is good. The Lord is great. I am glad to be alive. I hope you feel the same way. God bless each and every one of y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Maybe it'd be a little bit more quieter. God bless y'all. See you later. Squirrel. Okay, guys, we had to abruptly end the video on this truck. This is the next day. I'm still Jimmy, and you're still watching Primer Is Best. But we had to pull the truck in, clean up everything, and I'll show you what we got done here in just a second. But Mrs. PIB was shampooing the steam cleaning, whatever you want to call it, shampooing the seat. So I left it here in the garage to kind of air out, and now the sun is out. Like I said, it's the next day. Didn't even have to touch the accelerator. Yeah, so I'm going to back it out and let it sit in the sun for a little while. A little bit of a breeze. It's really perfect as far as the breeze is blowing, and my wife is fixing to leave to go to Zumba. Those classes have started back up today, so she's getting ready to leave. So, and anyway, I'll let it warm up just a second, then I'll back it up. So in the meantime, I'm going to pause this and I'll get right back with you. Mrs. PIB's wanting to see how good this seat turned out.
Still looks, it's hard to tell with this tint shining in on it. That's right where the...
I can tell you right now, it looks much cleaner.
It's cleaner, but it's not, like, I got to work on
Well,
that.
you know what? That's patina seat. Yeah, you heard me.
I need to do this.
Oh, it's fine. The seat looks much better than it did, I'm telling you.
Better, but it's not,
Yeah, looks much better.
it's not up to my
So,
standards.
well, maybe you might need to lower them just a hair. Anyway, I'm going to let the sun hit it and let it dry out. This little breeze we got to do it a lot of good. So, thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
So, I'm going to do that for a few minutes, and I guess when she leaves to go to her Zumba class, we'll resume the video. Hang in there, guys. Say bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, I want to apologize for making this video so long. The weather didn't cooperate yesterday, but it's a nice day today. It's partly cloudy, and it's a beautiful day. Glad to be alive. I hope that you feel the same way. Got these doors propped open and the sun hitting it. That's not helping putting that there, though, is it? I just not seen that. That's my fault. Well, once again, I'm making the video long, and I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. Show you what I'm doing real quick. trying to do one thing at a time. I get sidetracked real easy, as you know, if you've been watching my channel. Any length of time, I get sidetracked very easily. So, I'll get me some tape. Hang on, guys. Okay, guys. I'm going to paint these things here. These seat belt, this plastic stuff. It's brittle. I mean, I can't remember what it's from. I pulled the date. Well, let me go over here to this side. These seat belts, as I recall, I checked yesterday, and where did I see that? Well, I seen it somewhere. Nope, not this one. Maybe it is the other side. Let's go look. For somebody that's trying to make short videos, this is not really working out too well for me today, guys, and I truly do apologize. Here it is. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says 1984. GM 19, it's 1984. It's hard to read, and anyway, this is a 78. But the seat belts work. They're the same colors as seats. Remember, this truck was originally blue insides. Can you see that panel there by the emergency brake? It's blue. So I'm going to try to paint this red. I'm not going to do a real good job because I don't want it to look real good. I just want it to look somewhat red. And here's the only options I have. I have a sunrise red. I had one can of this left. You remember that 1984 Chevy truck I had? Big red and silver. Now, this is the only can I had left from that truck, sunrise red. Remember, I painted the tailgate, and I don't know what all I painted on that truck. Anyway, that was a good truck too. Anyway, this is a little bit too bright, I think, but I might have to make it work because that's all I have here at home. This one is a little bit, it doesn't really match. I might just use this. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go to the store and get some more paint. Okay, on this. Okay, I've been sitting over here. Let me get this stuff out of the way because the wind's going to catch it. It's a little bit breezy. Like I said, we had rain yesterday, and I guess it's blowing away, and there's a little bit of cooler air coming, which is welcome here. I've been looking at this truck, and I don't know, this hood has got some blue in it, as you know. If you're new to the channel, there's a lot that's happened to this truck. My plan is, I've been trying to read this hood, just trying to read it to where I can make a decision on what I want to do. Now, there's blue, there's black, and of course there's brown. I have this. This is, as you can hear, it's empty. You know, it doesn't really match. Maybe in a spot or two, maybe matches a little bit better. All I'm trying to do is make everything kind of match a little bit better. And I have some black, of course, flat black, rust stop. All this stuff's rust stop. It's got this at the co-op, and I need to go get some more paint because I go through a lot of paint here. But you know, you can see flat black will be just fine. And this hood is propped up. I always disconnect the battery, but once I get it in the garage, it's kind of hard to do the pull release in the center of the grill there. So I just put me a little rock there to keep the hood from latching. But anyway, that's why it's setting up. Okay, well, this is what I was thinking. I was telling my wife before she left for Zumba, I said, I'm not going to do it today, guys. It's already late in the day, but maybe tomorrow, Lord willing, I might have a day to get some of this stuff straightened out in my head. I'm still thinking, but I'm thinking about maybe painting this down through here, you know, just kind of spray it and make it brown, and you know, maybe a little bit of black. Now if you watch my earlier videos of this truck, I used brown and black all down through here, and then I scuffed it to where it looked like it was you know, naturally patina, you know. Maybe I done too much. See, I done all this, you know, all this. Maybe it's too much. I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, probably doesn't help me being in the shadows. I'll go like this. I mean, I done all this stuff. Another thing my wife and I talked about, a lot of people said paint the top red because of the red insides. Now this is not a good representation, but it's the closest thing to red I got. Red and white. You know, paint the whole top red down to here. And white. And then down through here, you know, I've ordered new trim. And then paint this in here red. But I don't know. My wife and I was talking. Neither one of us really liked that idea. Just to be perfectly honest with you. So, I don't know. It's my go-to all the time is to just make it look patina style. So I don't know. I'm thinking about, like I said, doing all this leather brown satin with some black, flat black. That's empty. I don't know why I saved it, unless I was saving it for the name of it there. That's probably why. Anyway, just down through here, you know, just wherever the sun, I feel like the sun baked it. Up in here, you know, paint this, maybe not all the way, maybe a little in here, just kind of going around through here, maybe a little bit here. I don't want to go too much. That's the thing. I don't want to go too much. I think I went too much on when I painted this white, and it's got penetrol on it, so I'm going to have to clean it, you know, get some Scotch-Brite or something, and, you know, kind of scuff it up a little bit more. But anyway, painting all this, you know, just kind of looked like where it's maybe been in the desert. Does that make sense? You know, just paint it brown and scuff it up and just, I don't know. I might try a different technique too than what I've been using. I might use a paintbrush or something, just kind of dab it on once I spray it, you know, just kind of dab it here and there. But I don't know, when I was sitting on the porch a while ago, I thought, well, I kind of like this pretty good. I mean, I don't know. Just getting your opinion. Some of it I like that I done. Some of it, maybe not so much. I might have put a little bit too much down through here. But see, that, like I said before, this is curved out. So, I mean, this is where it would get, the paint would get thin, you know, from weather and sun and stuff. Might have been a little bit too much on this door, but I was trying to think if somebody was driving, their arm would be hanging out, more than likely. And, you know, maybe rub some of the paint. That's my thinking. Pretty scary, isn't it, the way I think? But anyway, I just kind of go down through here. I don't know. I'm still thinking I'm not going to add any blue because this truck is white. I hope it don't start raining again. It's getting awful dark again, isn't it? Anyway, I got time to think about it. Y'all give me your comments. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do just yet. But I tell you what, I really do like this truck. I mean, oh my goodness. This has turned into something that I just like it. It's just the story of it, you know, Billy James and stuff. It's just a cool old truck. And anyway, Let me shake up one of these cans. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet for the seat belts. And I'll get back with you and we'll see what it looks like, okay? Hang in there, guys. Okay, guys. It's not my best work, that's for sure. Those two colors, the red, I mean, didn't match whatsoever. Not even close. Had to spray a little bit of black, kind of tone it down just a little. But this is really perfect. All I want is the glimpse, you know, that this was red and it's wore down. You know what I mean? That's it. I just want it, I don't want it to be perfect. As you can see, it's got lots of imperfections in it. The plastic's old, and you know, this buckle's probably beat the crap out of it a bunch of times, and it's great. It's absolutely great. I'm not like a lot of the other YouTube channels where I'm after perfection. I'm just after decent. So I'm going to let this dry a little bit before I remove all this stuff. And we'll go to the other side and I'll do the same thing. I might as well show you what it looks like now, I guess, while I got this going. I'm just playing with this truck. This is fun to me. Sounds strange, but this is fun to me. And see, well, it's got a little bit of red right there. A little bit, like, not red, I should say probably maroon. But I don't have those colors here. You know, they're not at my house. And I'm the kind of guy, I make do with what I have here at home. Instead of me going to town spending money I really don't have. Speaking of that, speaking about money, oh my goodness, we went to the grocery store today. That's why I'm getting such a late start today. It's probably 5 o'clock or later. It's going to be dark soon. But my wife and I went to the store, grocery store. Man alive. And I mean, we didn't go to name brand stores, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to mention their names. We didn't go to name brand stores. We go to, I guess you'd call it off-brand, you know, little, I guess you'd call it like mom and pop kind of stores that, you know, they have foods that maybe, I guess on the borderline sometimes, what do you call it? Not thrift stores. Food or something, you know, stuff that maybe the other big chain stores don't want anymore, that didn't sell, whatever. And out here lately, I have been on a pickle and olive kick, and my wife has too. We'll eat a bunch of, you know, garlic pickles or, you know, kosher pickles, whatever, and olives, green olives, while we're watching a Western or whatever, you know, whatever's going on, that's beside the point. But anyway, soup, chili, I mean, all that stuff. And I mean, it's just went sky high. And, you know, I seen green beans in a can, Del Monte green beans. And, you know, they were in a case, you know, cases and cases of it. And I thought it was a pretty good deal. I forgot how much it was for 6 cans of soup. But I got to looking at the can, and the cans ain't but like this big around. You know, they used to be, you know, this big around. Now they're kind of like this big around. And I mean, yeah, it's a good price, but you're not getting all the green beans. You know, do y'all know what I'm talking about? I mean, like I said, I'm 66, and, you know, just trying to make ends meet. You know, everybody has bills. You know, I'm no exception. But it's just, everything's just sky high. And for people that's on limited income, I mean, everything goes up, but my baseline, you know, SSI stays the same, you know, at least till next year or whenever they decide to increase it. And by then, you know, I've been several months or most of the year, you know, just trying to make the ends meet. Okay, you know what I'm talking about? Sorry I got off on that, but I told my wife, Mrs. PIB, I said, can you believe the prices on some of this stuff? I mean, whew. It's going to be tough, guys, for a while. Anyway, hang in there. I didn't mean to get started off on that. And I'll see you on this bit. I'm going to tape this up and I'll paint it too, but this is it. Okay, guys, y'all's probably laughing, but to me, this is perfect. I don't have the right shades of red to begin with, so darkening the red up a little bit by spraying some black makes it look decent. I mean, you can see that it used to be red. Red, red, red. For the longest I had blue seat belts. So now, other than this panel, boy, it looks like it's seen better days. I don't know. The good thing is, it's almost here in a few weeks or a couple of months, it's going to be junkyard season, and maybe I can go and find some better panels, or a better panel for this. The other side is red, but I think it's been sprayed. Yep, I can see there is some blue right down. Well, there's some blue there. Anyway, I might take that off sometime if I can find a better shade of red, or just, I'll come up with something. But slowly but surely, the insides of this truck is turning red. Steering wheel looks good. The dash looks good. This is a real dash. This is not a Coverlay. It's the real deal. There's no cracks. And the guy that I bought the wrecked truck from, you know, I bought the wrecked truck. He wrecked it. Got the bed, the doors, or let's see, the bed, the inside, the tailgate, and you know, all the insides. And I seen a receipt for this dash. It was like $400 and nearly $500 for this dash. So I really come out good on top. The carpet's a little bit faded, but hey, that's okay. I got carpet. So if you watch my other video, here recently, I was showing that what Billy James did look like when when I first got it. I also want to remind you that we put this piece on here because this truck, the wreck truck, was a custom deluxe, so it didn't have this piece. So I had to locate one of those Chevrolet aluminum strips, whatever you call it, for the tailgate, and asked around on some of the C10 forums, and they said, you know, they got the big one, you know, it goes all the way across and covers this whole thing up. But most everybody said that either one would be correct. I don't know. It's on here. I don't care. So I got it, had it shipped, and got it here. So, and it's on the truck, so, you know, I don't care. I got a little bit of a, I was listening to watching GM Tim's video, Brian, and he was saying that he couldn't do much with the engine compartment on this truck. And I mean, I had got a little bit of black paint left, just a little. I just thought I'd see what it looked like. I sprayed some here. Let's see, you can probably tell more difference here. This old truck's been painted and painted and painted. So I just thought I'd see, just for the heck of it. Hope y'all don't mind hanging out with me for just a few more minutes. But I mean, I might just wind up just rattle canning it. I'm about out of paint. Whew. But anyway, it might look better than all this mess, huh? Like I said, I try to do as much as I can myself. I'm not even showing you, am I? I apologize. Yeah, I'm about out. Well, a little bit here, a little bit there. It'll be okay. Whew. I didn't clean it or nothing. You know, guys, I'm not going to go to all out full-blown restorations. Obviously. And if you're watching this video, you're probably going, boy, this guy sure is a nut. I wish this wind would quit blowing. That's one reason why I'm not painting the fenders today. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm just going to stop right here. I'm about out of paint anyway. What the heck. It's kind of blowing back up in my face. So, awful proud of them rocking chairs that we put polyurethane on. If I can get this thing to focus. 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 If I can get this thing to foc real shiny. I'd love to sit out here, really would. But as soon as I sit down, about 14 mosquitoes come to me. So it's not much fun sitting if you're slapping at skeeters. That's no fun. So anyway, I guess I'll end the video here because, like I said, it's getting late. We got home too late. We had a bunch of errands to run. My wife is trying to figure out Social Security. That's what we done today. Doing Social Security, going to the store, and just running errands. I mean, yesterday we got to stay home, but today was the day to get a few things done, you know, and getting cloudy again. Anyway, it's awfully windy, as you can see. But I want to thank y'all so much for watching the video. My wife rigged this up before she left. She said, Jimmy, she said, I got this door to stay open because what was she? Oh, doing the seat, shampooing the seat. And she said, got a tape measure. My wife is a lot smarter than I am. A lot smarter. Anyway, always have to turn my mirrors in because it's kind of narrow in here because I'm a parts hoarder. But anyway, I think I'm gonna pretty much call it a day, I believe. Maybe get me a shower, whatever. That'd be good for the nation, wouldn't it? Me getting a bath. But I want to thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you think. I keep asking that in the videos, but really, if you know, let me know what you think about this truck. I mean, I'm thinking, you know, brown. Like I said, I think I done told y'all this, and I'm trying to make decisions. And you know, and I keep telling myself, Jimmy, that's my name, Jimmy, you can't mess up. I mean, if you mess it up, just do it again, just like you're doing it again now. Or would you just leave it be? I mean, it's kind of got a, let me shut this hood, might be able to tell a little bit more. I don't know, guys. I just count on y'all to help me. And maybe if I shut the hood, see what I mean about putting a rock. I can't hardly reach in there and undo the battery. Hang on, guys. Okay, I was trying to hold on to that paint can under my arm and it was about to fall down on the ground, and holding that rock too, but I don't know. It's kind of got a clean look. I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe if I paint the tops of the fenders brown, maybe a little, you know, a little on the top, you know, maybe leave some white showing, kind of like the blue is, you know. Hey, that sounds like a pretty good plan, doesn't it? But I know by tomorrow I'll have a different idea. I lay in the bed sometimes if I can't sleep, and I'm a nut. I think about trucks. So if I'm not praying to the Lord, I'm thinking about trucks. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But do you think this is enough? Stop where you're at? If so, I mean, I can always, even if I do paint it brown, I can always go right back and paint it white again. It's no big deal. I mean, I rattle canned the whole truck to begin with, put my own patina, all that kind of stuff. And this truck is just a mismatched of parts. I get people telling me too, let's get out of here. I'm talking about the fly or mosquito, whatever was after me. You know, saying these are the wrong headlight bezels. I painted them black. You know, they had them silver too, but I just like the black. It makes the headlights, in my opinion, look a little bit deeper. It's my truck, so they were silver. I painted them black. I just like that look. I know it's got the wrong grill. Everything on this truck is wrong, but heck, it's junk before, so I just bringing it back to life on a budget. Like I said, everything's getting higher and higher. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I talk too much, but I just feel like y'all standing here with me and y'all's my friends. So hopefully y'all will have some constructive comments on Billy James here and kind of help me out, give me inspiration, whatever. I've just got a few days, you know, wintertime's going to be here before you know it, cold weather. And, you know, we still have some warm days here in East Tennessee, but sometimes it takes midday, you know, 1 or 2 o'clock before it starts getting warm enough to paint. And by then, a few hours later, I mean, it's time to clean up. It's getting cool again. So thanks for watching. You're watching Primer at his Best on YouTube. I thank you for listening to an old man talk about a truck and putting up with me and all this kind of stuff. Please like and subscribe to Primer at his Best. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow. Tell your family and friends. And, you know, maybe you might enjoy this channel. You know, your children can watch it, your grandkids, whatever. We try to make everything clean. There's enough of the other going around, don't you think? And, you know, nowadays, if you watch something that's kind of clean, it's pretty unusual, isn't it? Or it is to me. So, you know, kind of refreshing. So I was watching real quick. My wife and I were drinking coffee this morning, trying to get going. I have to have several cups in the morning before I can start moving around and making a little bit more sense than what I normally do in the mornings. We was watching Leave It to Beaver, and Ward Cleaver was talking to Wally and the Beaver. If you've ever seen that show, Leave It to Beaver. If you're an older person like me, you remember it well, but I told my wife, I said, you know, you don't see too many dads nowadays, you know, talking to their children. Ward Cleaver, I mean, he was a good role model. That's what I'm trying to say. Wish we had more folks like him and June Cleaver and Wally and the Beaver. I miss those days. I grew up watching them. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, you're watching Primer at his Best on YouTube. I'm going to hush. I'm also on Facebook, Primer at his Best, and Instagram, Primer at his Best. Got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. And I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. Please tell your family and friends, like and subscribe to both. You won't miss nothing. Don't forget to check out my friend GM1038. His name is Brian. And my other real good friend, we're like best friends, Tim Dixon at Gas X Chop Shop on Facebook. Gas X Chop Shop. Axe is spelled A-X-E. That's a running joke with us. I'm always spelling Axe, A-X-E. But Tim's on Facebook, sure enough. Gas X Chop Shop. Be sure to check all those folks out. They're my friends. And, you know, I don't promote people that I don't think. I just promote good, honest folks. And they are. We're like very, very good friends. And I'd trust them with anything. So, God bless y'all. Catch you in the next one, guys. I'll see y'all later.